doctors are stunned. A food that millions of people consider healthy and even essential to their daily routine is silently doing more harm than good. You might have eaten it this morning. You might have stocked it in your pantry, believing it supports digestion, fuels your energy, and keeps you slim. But what if this common breakfast food is actually sabotaging your gut health, disrupting your microbiome, setting off a chain reaction that affects everything from your mood to your immune system? Let's talk about the humble cereal. It comes in bright boxes with promises of heart health, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's easy, quick, and comforting. But behind the cartoon mascots and whole grain badges lies a product that's often highly processed, overloaded with sugar, and stripped of the natural components that once made grains a good source of nutrition. When cereal manufacturers refine grains, they remove the bran and germ, the parts packed with nutrients and fiber. What's left is mostly starch, and to compensate for what's lost, they sprinkle in synthetic vitamins, add sugars to enhance flavor, and call it fortified. At first glance, that may not seem so bad, but here's where it gets ugly. Your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes that regulate digestion, metabolism, and even emotional well-being. When you consistently eat heavily processed breakfast foods, you're not feeding the good bacteria that keep this ecosystem balanced. Instead, you're throwing them into chaos. Many cereals, even the ones marketed as healthy, are loaded with hidden sugars. Names like maltose, dextrose, and corn syrup blend into the ingredients list, giving the impression of something mild. But make no mistake, these sugars are like rocket fuel for the wrong kind of gut bacteria. Sugar-loving bacteria and yeast can quickly multiply and throw off the balance in your digestive system. This imbalance can cause bloating, gas, constipation, and even diarrhea. Over time, it can lead to a condition called dysbiosis, where the harmful microbes outweigh the beneficial ones. This isn't just about digestive discomfort. The gut and brain are deeply connected through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Your gut microbes produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that regulate mood, sleep, and stress response. When your gut microbiome is out of balance, it can trigger brain fog, anxiety, and depression. People who start the day with sugary processed cereals might find themselves feeling drained, irritable, and unfocused by midday and have no idea it started with their breakfast. Then there's the issue of inflammation. When your gut lining is under constant assault from sugar, additives, and artificial ingredients, it can become damaged. This condition, often referred to as leaky gut, allows toxins and partially digested food particles to slip into your bloodstream. Your immune system reacts to these invaders with inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is now understood to be a major driver of many modern diseases, including autoimmune disorders, obesity, heart disease, and even certain cancers. Now, think about the additives. To extend shelf life and improve texture, many cereals contain emulsifiers and preservatives that the body simply wasn't designed to digest. Studies have shown that emulsifiers like polysorbate 80 and carboxymaltulose can disrupt the mucus layer that protects your intestinal walls and alter your microbiota. Again, it's not just a matter of digestive comfort. This interference can increase the risk of inflammatory bowel diseases and other chronic gastrointestinal conditions. Even the fiber added to some cereals can be misleading. Manufacturers will advertise high fiber content, but often it's in the form of isolated fibers like inulin or chicory root, which don't function in the same way as fiber found in whole foods. While these ingredients can provide some benefits in moderation, consuming them in large amounts, especially in a processed food context, can lead to bloating, cramping, and other digestive distress. You might be wondering why this isn't common knowledge. Why don't doctors warn us about cereal if it's so harmful to gut health? The truth is, many doctors are beginning to sound the alarm. Functional medicine practitioners, gut health researchers, and forward-thinking nutritionists are connecting the dots and speaking out. But the cereal industry is massive. With billions of dollars in advertising power and a long history of shaping dietary guidelines, the message that cereal is healthy is deeply embedded in our culture. It doesn't help that the morning routine is often rushed. In a world where everyone is trying to get out the door or log into work, a bowl of cereal feels like a simple, safe, and smart choice. It's familiar, fast, and comforting. But once you understand what it's doing to your body, especially your gut, it becomes a lot harder to reach for that box without hesitation. So what should you eat instead? The best breakfast for gut health is one that includes real, whole foods. Think about a plate with protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables or fruits. Eggs with spinach, avocado toast on fermented whole grain bread, Greek yogurt with berries and flaxseed, or even a savory breakfast bowl with quinoa greens and olive oil. These foods not only nourish your body but actively support the growth of healthy gut bacteria. They're anti-inflammatory, nutrient-dense, and much more satiating than sugary flakes or puffed rice. You don't have to give up the idea of convenience. Overnight oats made with rolled oats, chia seeds, almond milk, and a handful of berries can be prepped the night before. Smoothies with spinach, banana, kefir, and nut butter take just minutes to blend and deliver fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics in one shot. These meals energize you rather than send you crashing an hour later. Breaking free from processed cereals might feel like a big change at first, especially if it's been part of your routine for years. But when people make the switch, the results are often dramatic. Reduced bloating, better bowel movements, clearer skin, more energy, less anxiety, improved focus, better sleep. It's all connected to the gut, and the gut is deeply influenced by what you put in it each morning. It's time to start questioning the foods we were told were healthy. It's time to look past the front of the box and read the ingredient label. It's time to recognize that the easiest breakfast choice isn't always the best one. Your gut health shapes your quality of life in more ways than most people realize. Protecting it should start with your very first meal of the day. So the next time you see a brightly colored box promising you a great start to your day, take a closer look. Ask yourself whether it's truly serving your health or silently sabotaging it. You have the power to make small changes that ripple through your entire well-being. It starts with saying goodbye to fake health foods and saying yes to meals that actually nourish your body from the inside out. Your gut will thank you. Your brain will thank you. And before long, your entire body will reflect the change. Because breakfast isn't just a meal, it's a message to your body about how the rest of the day will go. Choose wisely. If this video opened your eyes, then you're already ahead of the game. It's wild to think that something as ordinary as your morning cereal could be the reason behind bloating. It's fatigue, brain fog, or stubborn weight. But now that you know what's really going on inside your gut, you've got the power to make a change. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start by rethinking breakfast. Your gut is like a garden, and every meal is either feeding the flowers or the weeds. So next time you grab that box off the shelf, pause and ask yourself if it's truly helping your health or quietly holding you back. The good news is, your body is incredibly resilient. With the right fuel, your gut can repair, rebalance, and thrive. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who's still pouring milk over that so-called healthy bowl. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe for more insights into how small changes can lead to big results. Your gut has been trying to tell you something for a long time. Maybe it's finally time to listen. Take care, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.